once you train the data with the once you train the data for the machine with the algorithm, our machine will read the data. We will take that machine learning algorithm. Using machine learning algorithm, you will train the data. That's the reason it is a completely, you need to give the proper clean data to the machine learning algorithm. Then only it can read it. That's the reason whatever the data set you taken, that should be 100% structured format. It should be in binary, zeros and ones only. You need to apply the statistics to convert the data into the numerical, not the categorical. Categorical means strings. You always submit the data to the numerical way as a input to the machine learning. Then only it can give the right predictions. So as a data scientist, when you're doing that machine learning, applying on the data, when you're applying the machine learning right algorithms, what are the steps you need to follow that as a data scientist? So first note on this point. It is a process to start the defining the data and ends with model with some defined level of accuracy. So when you want to train the data with the machine learning algorithm, what are the steps you need to follow that as a data scientist? Note down. First note down this slide.
So will you please share this PPT in WhatsApp or
Yeah. First note down this point, right? Step 1, define the problem. As a data scientist, define the problem. Second step, collect the data. First step 1 is define the problem, means understand the client problem. Second, collect the data. Read on step 1, step 2, step 3, prepare the data. Step 3, prepare the data. Step 4, done. Step 3. Step 4, split the data into 2 data sets. Whatever the data set you are going to train the machine, that data set you need to split into the 2 data sets. One data set is training data set, another one is testing data set.
testing?
2 data set. Whatever the data set you want to train to the machine, that data set you need to split into the training data set and testing data set.
Testing data set.
That is step 4. Note it down.
Yes, sir.
Step 5. Select the algorithm. Which algorithm you are going to use to train the data to the machine. That is step 2. Step 5 algorithm selection.
Yes, sir.
Step 6, train the algorithm with data for the machine. Training the algorithm data for the machine. training the algorithm with the data for the machine.
Sir.
That is step 6.
Sir.
Step 7, evaluation on test data. Step 7, evaluation on test data.
Yes, sir.
Here now your step 6, right? Whatever the data set, you taken that to train that. Here now before that, step 4, what we are applying the preparing the data,
Splitting
we
the
are splitting the data set, right, into data set testing and training, and we will select the algorithm,
Yes, sir.
and that algorithm will be trained with the data for the machine.
mission.
After we will, whatever the algorithm you trained with the data, we will test on the test data. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Evaluation of the test data. Then step 8, parameter tuning. Any fields are missing, any to get the good accuracy of the machine learning algorithm prediction. If you want to, you can write parameter tuning means any field not necessary, you can add it. You can't write if any fields not necessary, you can remove that. If any fields you want to add it, you can add that. So parameter tuning. And step number 9, start use your model. The model means machine learning algorithm. Whatever the algorithm you selected to train the data, once you evaluation and test, parameter tuning done, whatever the machine learning algorithm you trained with the data, that algorithm, that model you can start to use. You can deploy into the application servers, Flipkart server, Netflix server, Amazon server, Java application server, Netflix, OTT plot, all. So what purpose, you define the algorithm you train, that algorithm you can deploy into your application servers. Did you understand? Like that Flipkart to Netflix, every day they deploying the ML algorithm into their servers. Because if machine learning algorithms, when deployed it reading the user data and giving the prediction to the customers. Did you understand? So these are the 9 steps as a data scientist you always working in your project. Okay. In this 9 step, what is the main challenging for you? Prepare the data. Once you collect the data from the client sources, step 3 is the prepare the data. So you need to here clean the data. Step 3, clean the data. Apply the statistics. Apply the statistics on data, to convert into what? Numerical. What is a numerical? To convert into numerical, that is zeros,
Ones.
and ones. You need to convert the data. Zeros and ones, binary data. You
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
Zeros, ones, you
ones.
can convert the data. So this is the main challenging as a data engineer, data scientist, Step number 3 is very important for you. Okay, 80% of the project working on the step number 3 only as a data scientist. Once you clean data with the proper statistics, that data set we will split into the prime data set, testing data. Some people asking the question, sir, after splitting only I can apply the statistics on the prime data set? Yes, you can apply that. Okay. After that, the time data set, once you check that, algorithm selected, which algorithm is suitable for your requirement, algorithm selected. Because algorithms are there is a many types of machine learning algorithms are there. Yesterday I told you, supervised learning algorithms and unsupervised learning algorithms are there. So which algorithm is suitable for your requirement? You need to decide it as per the requirement. So once you select the algorithm, that algorithm you can use to train the data. Train the algorithm with the data for the machine. After that, we will evaluation on the test data with the testing data. Then once you get the right accuracy, parameter tuning, it is optional, step number 8. In case if any fields you want to add it to the data set, you can add it. If any fields not necessary, you can remove that. Parameter tuning, this is always performance point of view. We will use step 8. Once done that, then we can start to use your machine learning algorithm, which model you trained it with your data. That algorithm you can start to deploy into the server. This is the step number 9. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Put it down. All 9 steps noted down.
Yes, sir.
Allow me to note it down. Let's see that now. Examples of real life problems in the context of supervised learning, unsupervised learning. Write spam filtering as a classification task. House price estimation as a regression task. These are all supervised learning example scenarios. Right, when you use supervised learning algorithm, when you classifying the tasks, right, which is good or bad review, good review. So write this classification of the things. When you want to do that, we will always using that right supervised learning. So your emails or which are the spam emails, which are not spam emails. When you want to classify that, so we will always use the supervised learning algorithms. But when you're using the right unsupervised learning, it is always when you want to group of the different categories based on the right based on the requirement. When you group of the fields, when you need it, then obviously we'll apply the right unsupervised learning. Right, please note down these examples. When we will use supervised learning algorithms, when we will use unsupervised learning algorithms, the examples I mentioned here, please note down.
So once again, we explain unsupervised learning with an example.
When you want to take the group of the fields, so group of the attributes, right, and we will use the clustering. That means what I told you yesterday, what are the types of unsupervised learning?
K means clustering.
K means clustering. That means group of the records or group of the attributes. When you taking like that, we will apply the unsupervised learning.
Yes.
Yeah. These 9 steps always you need to follow that when you involving in the data science project. You are very important. You need to be good in the Python. Python right? Statistics functions. When you perfect until you can play as a successful data scientist. ఎందుకంటే డేటా సైన్స్ లో పైథాన్ తో యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు, ప్రాజెక్టులు చేస్తున్నారు, ఆర్ లాంగ్వేజ్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు. బట్ ఎక్కువ డేటా సైన్స్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ విత్ పైథాన్స్. Actually, this is machine learning with the Python. So company is recruiting like a machine learning consultant, machine learning engineers or machine learning consultant. That means obviously you will be playing as a data scientist. But in this data science project also 80% is data engineering only, because you need to clean the data, which column necessary, which column not necessary, apply the statistics to convert the data to the numerical, convert the string to numerical, because machine learning always understands the binary in the form of 0 and 1 only. That's the reason, as much as possible, when you want to train the machine with your input data set should be numerical. Then only you will get the right predictions because of the good accuracy of the algorithm. Understood? Clear? Now see that now. Diagrammatically, when you want to understand C machine learning algorithms, as I mentioned, supervised it, unsupervised learning. See that now first two are the supervised learning algorithms. Classification, spam, which email spam, which is not spam. This is supervised learning, which is good and bad, which is good review and bad review. Classification. This type of real scenarios we will always using the supervised learning, that is called classification algorithm. But see that now to find the house prices to predict it. Got it now. Next year, what is the prices of the right apartment flats in Hyderabad? I want to know only today only. Future. After 2 years, what will be the prices? So we need a production data for my business. So regression is a algorithm is using to find the estimation prices of the right data, right whatever you want to take in future as per the input of the today data. So regression algorithm is always to predict the prices. To predict the prices, we'll always use the regression algorithm. For example, to predict the house prices, now you bought the one house this year. You want to know after 4 years what is the price of your house. You want to know as a prediction, you want to know, isn't it? So in the scenarios, we'll apply the regression algorithm. Need to understand. And I told you, right, unsupervised learning is clustering. K means clustering. See that now? Group of the field or group of the people, group of the customers or group of the products. When you're taking like this type of scenarios, we will always going for the unsupervised learning, that is called K means clustering. First two are supervised learning, last one is unsupervised learning as a K means clustering. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Go down. Diagrams. Anaconda Python install right మీ ల్యాప్టాప్స్ లో Anaconda install చేసారా all of you Anaconda install చేసారా all of you guys
Yes, sir.
install చేసారా Anaconda
Seconds.
go to google.com just go to the google.com and download the Anaconda download for Windows and
Yes, sir. It's also already.
download that. Already downloaded
Yes, sir.
or not downloaded, you can download the Anaconda. Okay, installing
Okay,
on
sir.
Windows, you can download that. Either now Anaconda install for Windows, install that. We need a Jupyter notebook because most of the data scientists, they are using the Jupyter notebook only, right? Working on the data sets, to clean the data set, to apply the statistics, to train the data for the machine learning algorithm, is always using the Jupyter notebook. Install that. Anaconda. Honda.
Sir, done, sir.
Install?
Yeah, I'm gonna navigate.
Okay. So today revise 8 Python statistics functions అన్ని వచ్చా మీకు all of you?
Perfect గా రాదు సార్. Basics.
పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా రాస్తారు అసలు.
Python కావాలి స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ వస్తేనే రేపు మన ఏమైనా హ్యాండ్స్ ఆన్ చేసుకున్నట్టు మీకు ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది.
కొద్దిగా మెటీరియల్ గానే ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారా సార్?
నేను డైరీలో పెడతాను ఈరోజు నాకు గుర్తు చేయండి మర్చిపోతున్నాను.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
సో చూసుకోండి ఈరోజు రేపు నుంచి హ్యాండ్స్ ఆన్ స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. ఓకే
సో పైథాన్ లో ఏ టాపిక్ చూసుకోండి సార్ ఇప్పుడు రేపటికి?
పాండాస్ చూడండి. పైథాన్ పాండాస్
NumPy
అండ్ పైథాన్ NumPy ఈ రెండు టాపిక్స్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ డేటా సైన్స్. పాండాస్ NumPy రెండు. ఓకే చూసుకోండి. టుమారో విల్ కంటిన్యూ ద హ్యాండ్స్ ఆన్. ఓకే
Okay, sir.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.